Oh hey guys, what's up? And today we will be doing my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Um, just as a heads up, I am very partial to Gen 8 because I have played over 100 hours of Sword. And I have played a little bit of Let's Go, but yeah. I'm also very partial to Legendaries. I love Legendaries. But yeah, that's really it. So I'll save for the intro. So I will see you guys on number 10. So let's go to number 10. So at the number 10 spot, we have Aegislash or Aegislash, however you say it. This thing is so cool. It has two forms, as you guys can see on screen. I will say one thing I don't understand. It is the Sword and Shield Pokemon. It has a sword. It is a sword. And it has a shield as a hand. Actually, I learned something about this. It says in the Pokedex. Its Pokedex entry says its soul is the person who died to the blade. Like the person who died to whatever to that sword possessed the sword, and that's why it's alive. So that's pretty cool. Also, like I was saying, it's the Sword and Shield Pokemon. It is a sword and it has a shield. Gen 8 games are Pokemon Sword and Shield. It was the only Pokemon in any Pokemon game ever to get a change to its stats. And it got nerfed. Excuse me, what? Why? It's literally the name of the game. Like, bruh. Also, it's just really cool how it's a possessed sword. Honedge and Doublade are fine too. But like they don't even have arms or shield or something cool like that. So I like Aegislash the most. But yeah, that'll wrap up number 10, and we'll go on to number 9. At number 9, we have Charizard. I know you can get mad at me. I don't care. I like Charizard. He's lit. I still don't. No one understands why he doesn't have Dragon type past Gen 1 when he wasn't a starter. But besides the point, he's a cool dragon with a tail lit on fire. I mean, he is just a dragon. I'll admit that. And, but I have a Charizard on my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu playthrough. There actually is a Charmeleon, but it will be a Charizard. But yeah, he's just a really cool reptilian Pokemon. I love reptilian Pokemon. They're great because they always pull it off well. Like, really, really well. But yeah, I mean, you can call me like a normie for that, but, everyone loves some good Charizard. And the Mega Evolutions are really good. Comment down below which Mega Evolution you like more. I like Mega Charizard X. Y is just kind of add some stuff, and it kind of just subtracts and adds. Like, that's it. Subtracts things and adds things. I think it gets rid of stuff and adds stuff. But Mega Charizard X is way better. And Charizard Shiny is godly. It is red wings and a black body. It's cool. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for number 9. And again, let's go to number 8. So here at number 8, we have Lucario. I think most people could agree Lucario is a really good Pokemon, and they probably on their top 20 list at least. But his typing is really cool and really good, which is Fighting Steel. Not sure why he has Steel typing other than those one chest spike and 2 hand spikes, but I don't know. Ask freaking Game Freak. I don't know. But his Mega Evolution gives him more spikes, so I guess it makes sense there, but it's also really cool, his Mega Evolution is. His Shiny is fine, but he's just he's a good Pokemon too. I have a Lucario on my Pokemon Sword playthrough. I mean, I didn't use him on my playthrough, but I have him as one of my, 10 Pokemon that I just rotate. But yeah. He's just a really cool Pokemon overall, and I love the color blue. So that's just an added bonus. But, yeah, let's go to number 7. So, number 7 will be Blaziken. I mean, look at it. It looks cool. Good typing, fighting fire. He's the OG firefighting. Because then, after that, you had Infernape. And then after Infernape, in the next gen, you had Emboar. They were all firefighting. He's OG. So, I'm just going to say Torchic is cute. Cute Pokemon. And Combustion can go die. His second evolution can go die. I hate Combustion. He's ugly. It's an ugly walking humanoid chicken. But Blaziken is really cool. I mean, look at that V on his head. And he has a Mega Evolution, which is also really cool. He has, fire coming out of his ears. Or his head, actually. But yeah, he's just a really cool fighting chicken. It's cool. You can't really tell he's a chicken, though. And that tail, it's cool. That's really just it. He's really cool, and he kind of has, a fur vest. But, yeah, he's just really cool. And let's go to number 6. At number 6, we have Corviknight. Well, you can already see that I said 3 Gen 8 Pokemon, and the first one is at number 6. So you can tell I like Gen 8. But, yeah, Corviknight his name is based off of a Corvid and a knight. A Corvid is a type of bird that is in the UK. It's a very black bird, you know. And then a knight is a freaking knight. You know what a knight is. Because it's steel flying. And it looks like a knight, right? Its pre-evolutions, Rookidee and Corvisquire, are the second and third only pure flying type, which I don't understand. Why wasn't Pidgey pure flying? Okay, I guess Pidgey makes sense, actually, to be flying normal. But any other bird that isn't, fire flying, or that isn't fire flying like Talonflame, I don't get it. Why normal flying? Why not normal, just flying? Rookidee and Corvisquire are second and third, and the first one being a mythical Pokemon, Tornadus, is pure flying. But yeah, Corviknight, really good typing. He serves as your transport system, like your taxi, that can take you anywhere in the Galar region. So, he's just a really cool Pokemon. I mean, look at him. He's also massive. If you see him in the wild in-game, he is really big. I always run into him on accident when I'm trying to fill out my decks. It's terrible. Honestly. But, yeah. He flies you around. He's a cool bird knight. Yep. You know, it's just really cool. It looks like a knight would use it. Or a king. But, yeah. That'll do it for Corviknight. Let's move on to number 5. So, starting up our top 5 is Zacian. I'm telling you, this is our second Gen 8 Pokemon, number 5. It's also the first legendary at number 5, so there's only going to be 2 other normal Pokemon on this list, on the rest of it. But I'm a sword guy. I am sword gang. Sword dog is better than shield dog. Sword gang for the win. Comment down below if you're sword gang or shield gang. I know most people are sword gang. But it's just a really cool puppy. It's a dog. It's a really cool wolf, actually. It's Steel Fairy type, which is a godly type. That is the most offensive defensive type. It is such a god type. Yeah, I'm not sure why Zamazenta got the fighting type, fighting steel, but same thing. But that sword though is cool. Like, also I'm not sure what those things popping out of its back are, like on its shoulders and its like butt. Yeah, on its butt and its shoulders. But it has a crown, which means it was basically it's. I think the game kind of leads you to believe it's the King of Galar, and Zamazenta. But I'm not sure about that. And it has a non-crown shield form, or a crown sword form, and that one looks cool too. It's not as good, just pure fairy type. But it's just a really cool Pokemon and a really good legendary. Really good box art legendary. Well, that's really all I have to say about it. It's just a really cool doggo. But we will go to number 4. At number 4, we have Mewtwo. Now, call me a Gen 1er. I'm not a Gen 1er. Please don't call me a Gen 1er. No, stop. No, stop. Don't call me a Gen 1er in the comments below. But Mewtwo, it's just really cool. I mean, it's not even an organic Pokemon. It was man-made. But it's just a really good Pokemon. I mean, it has a tail. A really long tail. It's really cool. And just so you know, for Lucario, is that it? I think, yeah, just Lucario. I've had my ranking. Smash helps with my ranking a little bit. I main Lucario in Brawl, right? And I love playing as Mewtwo in Ultimate, even though his tail hitbox, that god dang tail hitbox. Why? Why, Sakurai? Why'd you have to make it like that? I feel offended. But, again, 2 legendaries in a row. Whatever, But, look at it. And its Mega Evolutions are really cool. I personally like X better. Makes it taller, but not that much. It just kind of adds stuff. It doesn't take away from anything. Now, Mega Mewtwo Y is also used in Mewtwo's Final Smash. Where I don't know what use it moves. Maybe it uses Psybeam, but for its Final Smash, I'm not sure. But its tail becomes its head, and that's epic. When your tail becomes your head, that's pretty epic, in Mega Mewtwo Y. But like I said, I like X better. Kind of small. Mega Mewtwo Y is small, like 2 inches. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just overall a really cool Pokemon. It has a weird shiny. It turns its skin like green and like its tail thing green instead of purple. But yeah, overall it's just a really, really cool Pokemon. So now we will just head into the top 3. So see you there. XD. So starting off the top 3 is Rayquaza. 3 legendaries in a row, and the only 3 legendaries on this list. But yeah, so the number 1 and 2 are both normal Pokemon. But this Pokemon, I love this Pokemon. Look at that shiny Mega Rayquaza. It's on your screen. I had to add it there so you can look at it. It's lit. Just normal Mega Rayquaza 2 is really cool. And normal Rayquaza, it literally is a sky serpent. And it's always boggled my mind why Ruby and Sapphire, which is the box art legendaries, are Kyogre and Groudon. They got Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, which is essentially a Mega Evolution. But Rayquaza, over here, was also a box art legendary for Emerald, which is Gen 3. It got a Mega Evolution, not a Primal Evolution. This could have been a Primal Evolution. It could have been. I mean, look at it. But its normal coloring, too, for normal Rayquaza is really good. and Mega Rayquaza for that matter. But it's just it's a sky serpent. It is the sky. I think it's the sky Pokemon or the serpent Pokemon. I don't know what it is. Could be anything really. I mean, like Pidgey's the small bird Pokemon. Like you don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's just overall really cool. I mean, look at it. It's lit. Like honestly, it's cool. But yeah, it's really why I like it that much. And the yellow stripes on its body, those are really cool as well. But yeah, it's just a cool Pokemon. It's a really good Pokemon, legendary. So yeah, that's why I like it so much. And let's move on to top. Here at top 2, we have Decidueye. My favorite Alolan Star, and my second favorite Pokemon ever. I freaking love Decidueye. Its typing is really cool, which is Grass Ghost. And then it's a good typing and a really cool typing. But it's just an archer bird. Like, its Z move is also really cool in Alola. I don't have an Alola game. I only, like I said, I only have Gen 1 and Gen 8, which is sad. I want to get another gen later on. But my dog is here and she's being annoying. But yeah, I wish it could have gotten a Mega Evolutions with the other starters as well. And I wish it was in Smash. And it also is my main in Pokken Tournament DX. Because it's just cool Pokemon. And I have always wanted one in Sword. I always wanted one in Sword, and it was not compatible with the game. And it made me depressed, basically. And when Pokemon Home came out, I was like, cool. That's pretty cool, you know? But it added functionality with the Alola starter, so that means I could have Decidueye on my team. So I went on the r/Pokemon Discord server and asked, does anyone have a Rowlet? Someone had a Rowlet. They traded it to me. I have a Decidueye on my team in Sword, and it is beautiful. I freaking love it. It's so cool. And I'm so glad I have one. But yeah, it's just that's also kind of boosted it up there with the greats as well. But yeah, it's just a really cool Archer bird. Best Alola starter in terms of looks and just attack and defense and stuff. I think it's the best. But yeah. It might have the worst second typing though in Ghost. Incineroar has Dark, and Primarina has Fairy, which is like the best type in the game. Dragon, Steel, and Fairy are probably like the 3 best types. But yeah, it's just a really cool Pokemon. I think most of you can agree with me on that. And yeah, so let's go to my favorite Pokemon ever. Wrapping up the list at our number 1 spot is Toxtricity Amped form. I don't like low-key form, okay? It's Toxtricity. I love Toxtricity. It is such a good Pokemon. It just recently became my favorite Pokemon ever. And it's also my favorite G-Max form as well. That's mainly why, really. I got it from a raid. My first raid when Toxtricity was available. I got it 3 times in a row too, and it has a really low catch rate. Which is cool. But oh, by the way, I wanted to add a note for Decidueye. That Rowlet was not hacked. I can tell it's not hacked because of its stats and because it is compatible. But yeah, back on to Toxtricity. It is a drummer. Those things on its chest, it just like flops around, and it's really cool, you know? Like it makes noise. And it just has electricity coming out of its head like a mohawk. And that is cool. It is. It's cool. And its name, it's Poison Electric type, or it could be Electricity and Toxic type. So if you put Tox and then Electricity, Toxtricity. That's where its name comes from. And it's also kind of like a frog, and its spikes around it are really cool. But that's why it's my favorite Pokemon, really. It's also a good competitive Pokemon as well, and Overdrive is a good move. But yeah, it's just, I really love the Pokemon. And I'm going to wrap up the list right here. So, on to the outro. So yeah, that is my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. I had a lot of fun making this video. Just because of the, fun talking about them. Also, sorry for no numbers at the top of the screen. You can just go back to that segment. But yeah, it was really fun to make. And really long video. Sorry for that if you don't like this long of a video, but it just happened, you know? It really does. It just happened. But yeah. Looks like I'll see you with another Kirby Star Allies video. And another Pokemon video later on. And I'll give you a hint. G-Max. G-Max is the hint for the video. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.